Hey, what's up my peoples? MGO here, the freaking geek himself, and it's time to just transform Transformers Legacy United Commander Class Magmatron. So without further ado, let's just transform it. So the first thing we're going to do, obviously, is remove the weapons. Move the shield here, put that off to the side. Next, we're just going to raise these wings up just to get them out of the way, and we're going to unclip this back section here. There we go. Let's unclip the shoulder section from either side. Let's get that unclipped and put that off to the side. And then just bring up the claws here, bring up the head, and all of this we'll just pull right out. And now to transform this section, you're just going to bring this whole head and neck assembly down, and then bring this entire assembly up to cover up the face. Just bring up the head, kind of bring these feet down, and really you can angle those however you want. Bring these out, and there you have the Skysaurus. And now for this section here, you're going to unpeg this neck assembly. Just get that back and out of the way. You're going to untab this entire back assembly here. Just tabs it right back there. So just untab all of that. You want to take the section here with the neck, just bring that down, and then bring these sections on either side up. Once you've done that, you're going to take the arms here and bring these sections in. You're going to then rotate the arms out, and there's a little tab slot connection that happens right here, so just push that down so that locks into place. Same thing here, just push that down until that locks into place. Once that is done, you're going to take this hand, you're going to rotate it towards you. There's a tab here, they'll end up in this slot right here. So just use that double joint to bend that in and tab that into place. For this arm, you're going to rotate the arm 180 at the bicep, and then rotate that fist out. It's going to be the same thing, just bend the elbow, bring that in, tab slot connection right there, and you got that squared away. Next, you want to take this assembly with the arms, and you want to angle this up, and this is on a slider, so you want to slide it down until it clicks into place. You're going to rotate it up and just bring it up. It will sit in here at an angle. You can bring all this up, so now it's all sitting flat. You can see it sits up at an angle. Get that closed back up, and this section is ready to go. And now for this section, you're just going to take these fins here, just bring them back, and then rotate them. You got these panels right here you want to open up, and bring that up. This little clip here, flip that down. You want to take this section here and just rotate that up, and that is ready to go. So now you're going to take this whole section. It's just going to drop right down, and you have little tab slot connections that will happen, so make sure you have everything lined up. Big tab slot connection happens right in there as well, so just line everything up. It's easier to do just one side first. Then you gotta get the other side lined up and push that down, and everything should snap into place. You got this little panel right here, just push that in as well. Little tail piece here that will drop down, clip together right there like so. Then you take this assembly with the neck and just close that up like that. You can just rotate the neck up, just kind of have that sitting however you want, angle it however you wish, and there you have the Seasaurus. And now for the final component, you're going to take these sections here, unpeg them, and bring them down. You have a panel right here on the side. You're going to just bring up. You now want to take this entire upper body assembly here, just unpeg it. It's on a double hinge, so just straighten that out so it looks like that. And then you can bring these sections down and then bring them in, and they will just tab together right there. Then you're going to take this assembly here, rotate it forward, then bring that panel down. You can take this section with the head, bring that all the way up, and now you're going to take these side panels here and bring them up. You have multiple post-port connections here. Just work those in and drop that into place. And bring that up. And just drop that into place like so. Come in here, you got a little throat piece that will come down to fill in that gap. And we have that section done. Now you want to take this entire assembly and just bring it down at this hinge here. Just bring it down so it's sitting flat like that. You can bring this panel down and it'll just kind of tab itself into place right there. So now we want to bring in the sword. You want to remove the blade, put that off to the side for now. You're going to take the handle and you're going to bring it all the way up and take this section and bring it down like that. You're going to open this up, bring that out. You want to push down on this section here. Push this down so you can undo these little side panels here. So just push down, basically push down on the hinge. And that'll give you the clearance to bring these little side panels up, and then just extend all of this, and that's ready to go. And now this section will just plug in right back here. So just line that up and get that pushed in. And this part, at least on my copy, likes to fight me, but there we go. Should just snap in so it sits flush like that. Once you have that done, then all of this will come up and over and just clip itself in right here on either side. So little tab slot connections that'll happen right up in here as well. Let's get everything lined up. Get those little panels in place. And it'll all sit in there just like that. That's how you want that looking. Right there. Then you want to take the blade, you have a little clear tab here, just line that up and just push it down. That'll just store right in there. And then we're going to work on the legs. You want to take these little spike pieces here, just push these down and they will flip all the way underneath the feet. Take this little heel piece, flip it in, then flip this entire piece in like so. This section here you want to untab, or unpeg rather. Just bring that up, and the section will just collapse in to the leg. This section will collapse in as well. You want to bend the knee because you have a tab right here that'll go into a slot right up in here. So the knee has to be bent for that to line up. And that'll sit there like that. At that point you can then bring that leg forward and that will in turn fill in that gap right here. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So just take these little spikes here and bring them around under the feet, tuck them in, flip in the heel, flip in the rest of the heel, undo this section here, take this, untab it, and just collapse that up, bend the knee, just collapse that in, and just tab that in right there like so, and then just rotate that leg up so everything is sitting like that. Bring these feet up so they'll actually be able to stand. Untab his little arms from the sides here. And there you have the Landosaurus. And there you have Magmatron in his 3 alt modes. And now to do the combined Magmasaurus mode, we just want to undo the head and neck piece, just undo the tail, and just basically rip him in half here. Just pull this top assembly off, put that off to the side. For now, you want to take this section, flip that in, flip this section in. You want to bring this panel up and flip this in. There's also a little tab slot connection that happens with this panel, so be mindful of that. So tab that in, and then tab in that little tab right there. So it's sitting like that. Take this clip and bring it up. Take these fins and just bring them down and rotate them. And you pretty much have that ready to go. Now for this section, just open these side panels up for now. Bring down this section so you can just kind of angle this, and then you're going to rotate it and slide it over like so. And you're going to just undo the arms, straighten them out, undo the arms, straighten them out. You also want to untab them from here as well, so just undo that and just rotate it, undo that, rotate it like so. You just want to bring these arms all the way back. You want to rotate this around because you want these elbow hinges facing you. Then you're going to rotate the arms, rotate the hands rather, 180, and just open those claws all the way up. Rotate the hand and just open that claw all the way up. So it's looking like that. You now want to bring these sections up, and you have these little panels here. You're going to flip out, and this will tab into this little slot right in here. So just line that up. It's going to sit at an angle it's supposed to. So just get that lined up, and that should just tab in right there. So it's looking like that. The same thing on the other side. Just take that, line that up, and that will tab in there like so. That's how you want that looking, and that is pretty... Oh, one more thing we have to do. Take this little connector piece here and flip this up. There we go. Flip that up right there, and there you have that pretty much ready to go. So now what's going to happen is we have two clip points here for the tail. We have this clip here and this clip here. This clip is going to clip right onto this section here, and then this clip is going to go onto this section right here. So I found the easiest way is to clip the tip of the tail in first. Just line that up and drop it in, and that makes connecting this a lot easier. So you just line that up and clip that in like that. There are also these sections here you're going to flip out. There's a post on it that's going to go into this port right here on the side of the tail. So that will just line up and push right in. Flip that out and line that up and just push that right into the side of the tail right there, and that locks all of that in place. Then you take this section here and you just drop it down right on top, and that should just clip itself right into place. Like that, and then you can bring this head and neck section up, clip that all in. This section right here is a little bit annoying, but it's supposed to kind of go into this opening right here. You don't have to do it really, but just kind of feed that through. So it sits there like that. I'm not sure if that's the way it's supposed to go. The instructions don't mention the orientation of this. I'm just guessing that's how it's supposed to go. But get that all in place. You can take the head and neck here and just kind of bring that up and over so it's looking like that, and we have this section all set up and ready to go. Now for the Skysaurus, what we're doing is just rotating the wings 180, just kind of getting the legs up and just straightening the head and neck out, and that's ready to go. So what's going to happen here is you want to take this panel and bring it up. You have a tab right here. It's going to go into a slot right there. So just drop that into place, and the neck is going to clip in right here. So just push that down until that snaps into place. You can bring this panel down. You can see there's a little tab right there. That'll go into a notch up in here. Just line that up. That'll drop into place. The feet here, you can just kind of drape over like so. There is a tab slot connection for the head back here, which you can use if you want to. If you want to just lock that in place, or if you want to alternate configuration, you can just kind of bring the head up and over. That's totally up to you what you want to do there. But there you have Magmatron in his Magmasaurus mode. And now to get it all back into robot mode, let's get these legs up and out of the way, undo this, unclip the Skysaurus, put that off to the side for now. And now we're going to take this head and neck here, just undo that so we can undo all of this. Pop that up and get that out of the way. And then you want to undo these side pieces here, just unpeg them, unpeg, and just unclip that tail. And we got those separated. And now to get all this situated, just flip that clip in, undo these little connector pieces, just flip that back, undo, and clip that back. You want to take these panels here and just bring them around and let them sit right there, back where they were. Bring the arms down, close up those hands, and rotates so they're oriented properly. Close the hand up, rotates, like so. Still tailpiece, just kind of bring that back. You're going to take these panels now and bring them all the way back. Take this head and neck section and bring that up, and then bring all this down. These big tabs will go into the slots right there at either side to secure that into place. Then just bring this neck over to the side, and then just kind of use all these joints here to get the neck right here, and there's a little post port connection right there. Just drop that down. So it's looking like that, and that section is all ready to go. Now for Lansaurus, just want to take the sword here and just pull it out of the tail. It does clip in there very securely. There we go. Remove that. Put that off to the side. Just kind of bring the legs out here so we can pull all this off. Pull that out. Take all this and put that off to the side as well. So we'll start working on the legs. So just start by straightening the leg out. Just bring this piece up. This little section right here. Just unfold that. You want to straighten out the foot here because you have a tab slot connection that happens right there. Just take that and tab that in, and then bring this down, and this will just connect right there. So just line that up and push that down. Then you want to flip out the first part of the heel, flip out the second part of the heel, then take these little spikes and just rotate them all the way up so they're sitting there like that. And then you have the leg all done. We're going to do the same thing on the other one. Second versus like the first. So just straighten out that leg. Just kind of undo that. Just kind of get that up and out. Flip this out. Straighten out that foot so you can tab this section in. And then just bring all this down. Line up those posts and ports and plug those in. Flip out the first part of the heel, second part of the heel, and little toe spikes here. Bring those up, all the way up, and there you have the legs all done. So now, take those little arms, bring them up, little post port connection right there, so just plug them into the side. Bring it up, plug that into the side, take this entire upper body assembly here and just bring it up on that hinge like so. Undo these side panels here, just bring them out to the side, and tab, bring that out to the side, this little throat piece here, collapse that up, bring this panel up, gonna bring this whole head assembly down, and then rotate that out to the side. Undo this section here, just bring these out, just bring them up about halfway so you can then collapse this waist up. Collapse it back and down. Make sure everything here is out of the way. That'll just snap into place. Bring this little side panel down, and then you can bring these up. Post port connection right there. Just pop that into place and pop that into place. Get all this down, and there you have the section all ready to go. And now for Skysaurus, just rotate those wings back up. Take this entire head and neck and body assembly, really. Just bring that down and then bring the head and neck up. So it's oriented like that. And then you're going to just bend at the knees and have these sections sitting up like that. So just bend that knee and then just straighten all this out. So it's pretty much sitting like that. And that's pretty much how you want that oriented, and that's ready to go. So now it's just a matter of taking Skysaurus and just dropping it down into those gaps there. Bring the head down. Bring these feet down. And you got that ready to go. Then you take Caesaurus and just bring him in, and there'll be a little clip point that happens right there. Let's take that and push that in, line up the other side, and just push that in. It'll just snap into place. And now you want to take this section here and just collapse this part up like that. And again, you want to push this hinge right here down, just so you have the clearance to kind of flip these panels back in. Get that in there and just push those panels back in. Then all of this will collapse up like that. Then you take this section, bring it up, bring the handle down, and then take the blade, plug that in. And all that's left is just plug the sword into his hand, take the shield, it'll clip in right back here as a post, and just clip points right here on the side. Slide that up, push it in, and there you have Magmatron back in robot mode.